Hi, my name is Bridget Mackay. I'm an attorney and I practice in Petaluma, California in wills, trust, and estate planning, trust administrations, and probate. And this video blog is going to cover the first 5 things you should do when a loved one dies. I'm mostly talking to people who are the trustee or the executor of that person's will or trust. And you probably know who you are because the decedent hopefully told you that before they passed away. So the very first thing to do is determine whether they have a will or a trust. So maybe you are not that person who is the chosen one, but you are close to that person and want to find the chosen one or suspect that you may be the chosen one. So dig around. You're better off if there is a will or a trust. Believe me, you don't want to go through the process of distributing those assets without either of those things. So, number 1, find out if they have a will or a trust. Number 2, get a copy of that will or trust and keep it with you at all times. Number 3, read those documents. A lot of it has a lot of legalese in the documents, either a will or a trust. A will's usually a little shorter of a document. A trust is usually a little longer of a document. And it should say clearly last will and testament if it's a will. And if it's a trust, it should say the such and such trust, revocable trust, family trust. They have different titles, but typically the word trust is in it. So read that document carefully. 4, contact an attorney. Some people move that one up to number 2, but in any of those first, or 2 to 4 scenario, in any order, you should contact an attorney. You need to know what needs to happen, what you should do next, how they can help you. Finally, the last 5th thing you should do when experiencing a loved one's death is probably most likely the funeral home will ask you how many death certificates you want. They typically order death certificates for the family. And I would recommend to at least get 5 death certificates. You don't know what you will need them for. You may not be clear on what all the assets are of your loved one who's passed away. And they come in very handy as you make your way through the job of administering that person's estate. So those are my 5 things you should do when someone dies. And if you have any questions or this pertains, if you're in this situation, then again, I revert back to number 4, contact an attorney.